My name is El Matazbellah. This is the first time for me in Silicon Valley. I've been in several places in the United States. I've been in Harvard twice. I had 2 very heavy courses. And it's always a question for me that's how that Silicon Valley works and what's the secrets that make this type of environment to fly and to do such a thing like this, which is while there is a lot of projects that's been replicated across the world, but the secret recipe still there. That's okay. It's the culture. It's the people. It's how the people the rhythm of the life. It's maybe the weather, but it's something that's worked together that to make such a thing like this happening. That week was very informative and very valuable for me, starting from visiting those big companies like Google. So I understood that's how they really start to make the ideas, the projects, and the one really key lessons that I learned. Okay, let the bad project fail and let the bad boss fail. So you have to give, or you have to empower your employees that to take the decision and then to move to somewhere else. Also, they shouldn't be afraid from the trial, shouldn't be afraid from the fail, because this is maybe the secret of they brought that good things to the life. I remember that's what Steve Jobs said, that okay, we hired talented people to tell us what to do, not to tell them what to do. Other thing, maybe I read his book 2 or 3 times, but I realized just now, but after 5 intensive days, that his word, customer doesn't know, we know. So exactly by collecting, and that's what the second lesson, I will take it back. After we're collecting the behaviors, we're collecting the data, we're collecting the things, we can really predict what the customer going to choose and what the customer will need. Not now, but something. So that's really one of the very important lessons from that week.
How was it different, you actually coming here and meeting people and meeting directors from Google and these places, that made that experience different for you versus sitting home and reading Harvard articles or Steve Jobs' book, for example?
I believe seeing is believing. That's sitting with those people. It gives you another dimension that you cannot read it, which is the passion, the experience, of course, the one-to-one discussion. It's really giving you something from under the iceberg. It's when they talk about their problems, when they talk about how they solve such a thing, it's really something very, very valuable and unforgettable experience. That's not only from Google visit. I can go for the plug and play, how they have that stage, which is everybody standing and start to prove that he has a good idea. It's not like, okay, he sent an email and if somebody have it or not. The visit of HP, it's really changed a lot, because maybe not a lot of people knows about that HP is working in 3D printing. But the way that they implemented this was really very interesting. They went for somebody who's understanding the market, and they start to listen from him. So that is what we need to do. We might have the best technology in the world. We must have the best idea in the world. But in the business itself, there is somebody really who understands exactly how this business works together. And this is what we need to realize. And we shouldn't be, let's say, shy or ashamed that we doesn't know. No, we have to go and listen and understand and spend money. That's important. Knowing everything or doing everything by ourselves, this is maybe the third lesson. So I have to work with other people to do something good. Today I saw the graph of the Boeing 787.
Yeah.
And I just count that's about over 50 companies, 50 big companies. They are working together. Sometimes they are competing, but they gain together in one platform to produce something giant and impressive and excellent. So I shouldn't be very hesitating or fear about go to my competitor and tell him, okay, let's go together and do something much more bigger that I can do it alone and you can do it alone.
How do you think you can take that back to your peers in Saudi Arabia to continue that kind of momentum that I can see is going for you?
Actually, I have something like, I wrote during this week, something like 2 weeks plan. And this is what I get it from one of the sessions. So I already scheduled a couple of presentations about to present whatever I had. Also, I arranged with somebody that's which is he's the head of merger and acquisition to come here and see by himself and prepare his good. I would have come back to much more prepared questions because to me this is something new. It's something not sitting in the class solving business cases, putting myself in somebody's shoes. No, it's something that you want to see and understand everything and every single thing happening in that ecosystem.
That's great. Well, we loved having you for our 5-day Leading Digital Transformation program. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.